right, everyone. Welcome. Here we are for a Wednesday night session. You might be thinking to yourself, is this the normal Wednesday weekly ranked event? Unfortunately, this is not. What this is this evening is going to be just a 60-minute race. Still ranked racing, but just now in Wednesday. So if you're looking, if you haven't looked at the schedule, or if you haven't been looking at the changes that Raceroom has kind of done with their schedule when it comes to ranked racing, they've now moved the weekly ranked event. So normally the midweek big races, but either 90 minutes or longer, or dual sessions or whatever you want to call it. Those have now been moved to Saturday evenings. So, we kind of stream whenever we can throughout the week with whatever might be coming up with whoever may want to race. And then we'll try to obviously get most of the Saturday night weekly ranked events as time permits. It makes it a little tougher for not only myself to stream them or to record them, but also for people to actually get out there on track and race. So it'll be a little bit of a transitional period for sure when it comes to who's actually can get out there on track, if we can actually get things set up to stream or to record. So bear with us for a little bit. That change happened, I think, last week. So last Saturday was the first weekly ranked event under the new ranked schedule. So going forward, look out for Saturday nights. Also just look out for whenever a stream can get up. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to get your notifications set up. And the more that you have that in place, obviously the easier you will see when we actually go up to either stream it live or when we've recorded something and it goes up for watch at a later time. So it's really all you can do for that. But as I said, welcome this evening. Hopefully my levels are okay. It feels like it's been forever since I've actually streamed anything. So kind of getting back into it for tonight. I probably will not be sitting here the entire time to commentate. So we'll do a little bit here at qualifying. We've got about 2 minutes left. I wanted to start this a little bit later, only to make sure that everyone was able to get in who wanted to get in. We're up to, it was like 14 total people in the server. This is a multi-class. This is the P2 class, which is kind of the Raceroom equivalent of the LMP2 real-life class. So there's that class as the faster class, and then the slower class will be the GTE class. It's all the Porsches out there. You might find some that have different liveries this time around. Raceroom just dropped a new livery pack for the Porsche GTE, but then again, you'll probably see a lot of them out there in the classic white livery. So keep an eye on that. Yeah, I feel out of sorts when it comes to streaming now, even though I usually always am. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for showing up. Make sure to put a like on this if you want to, if you like it. Make sure to comment if you want to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hang out. Like I said, this is going to be a 60-minute race only. So kind of a shorter stream, I guess you could say, but should be action-packed. We're here at Road America. We've got the multi-class. Road America is always a fun trip, no matter what is actually out there on track. So it should be pretty good. It looks like Lyndon Bigman is the top time at the moment in the P2 class with a 1:56. Brian Ingles is right there on his heels, about 3.5 tenths behind. And then Belair is currently down in P6 overall, third in class, and that's where he's going to end. So Mike Belair, P3 in class, 6 overall. Victor Paz has your pole position for the GTE class with a 2-minute flat almost. Thomas Cowart right there behind in P2. Oscar Fielding, P3. Bernie Puebla, P4 of the GTE class. Cushion Hall, P5. Dan Dietering, P6. Ken Garbett, P7. Mike Lobin P9, but they're bouncing in and out. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So hopefully we don't have any ping issues or anything like that. This is all on, obviously, the Raceroom ranked server, so this is not any type of NARR stuff. So if anyone's having ping issues, they are unfortunately having ping issues with the official server. So hopefully we don't see any of that. There's the minute, as always, in between sessions. And we'll see some people take off here soon. I'll hang out probably maybe for a lap or so. And then I'll step away for a bit. And then be back towards the end of this thing. But the software, as always, will be on the auto director. So it should catch all of the close action, all the close battles. Everything out there that's should be on screen is usually caught with the auto director. So once again, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching these people out here. I mean, as I say, usually every stream, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this really for all those folks out there. There's about 14 in server right now, which is pretty good. 3 in the P2 class, and then 11 or so in the GTE class, if we haven't lost anybody. We may have lost someone. But off they go. We are in the camera at the very end of the back straight down here. Or front street, whatever you want to call it. Look at GT. There's some GTEs in front of the P2 class. Holy cow, look at this at the front. People are going everywhere. Oscar Fielding is in 4th. The P2s have finally got out in front. And he's got Thomas Cowart and Oscar Fielding right behind. Victor Paz moved from P1 in class to P3 in class. And off they go. I feel like my cameras are a little bit wonky or a little bit weird. Let's see something here. I forget the buttons. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Oh, I don't want that one. We could probably go for this. Yeah, this is what I want. This is where it goes in the car, kind of everywhere. Not really trackside per se, just all cinematic, I guess you could call it. I think we were trackside for the Nordschleife. It made it a little bit better to try to catch all the action. So we're on board, but we're there with Victor. And let's make sure the auto director is still set. Yes, it is. So Victor, very close. You got a close battle right there of the GTEs as they go around the hill at Road America. Someone's going off. Someone's way off. I don't know who that is. These guys are pushing hard. The P2s, you can see, are already gone. What's happened here? We got some people jumping. They're like bouncing in and out. I think Lobin is in there. Ricardo, Costa, and Tinkler, at least in the software, are bouncing in and out. And are, I don't think actually in the server. Something's happened with them, I think. Same with Mike Belair. He's gone. He's been dropped. There's Lobin. I'm trying to see where Ricardo Costa might be. They're there. So I'm not sure what's happened here. They're kind of going in and out in the software, but then also on the leaderboard, as you can kind of tell there. So they're out there. Hopefully everyone can see them. They're not bouncing in and out, disappearing as they go. But what a close battle there of the GTEs. I kind of feel bad for the P2s. They probably won't be on screen a whole lot because the close battles here in the GTE class will definitely take over the software, since they are close. And there goes someone into the side of Ricardo Costa there a little bit. Costa kind of goes a little in and out action, trying to pull himself back in front. Takes a little bit out. Oh, there goes someone sideways. That is, who was that? I'm not sure who that was. There it jumps up to the P2s as they go around the bend, and away they go. I've lost everything here. All right, so grab yourself a drink, a beverage, a snack, anything, and hang out and watch hopefully some of this fantastic action. Let me, though, before I walk away, I'm going to make sure that might be the one that I want. Ever since the Nordschleife, now all the cameras are a little bit messed up, but this might be the one that I want, now that it kind of keeps everyone on the screen as they go. Yeah, we'll keep it with this one. So I'm gonna step away for a little bit. Please enjoy. Please put a like on this if you want to. Comment if you want to. Chat away if you want to. And watch some of this fantastic action here. A little multi-class here at Road America for 60 minutes. We are just about 5 minutes into this thing. 55 to go. I don't think we'll see any pit stops. At least there's no mandatory pit stop. I wouldn't think anyone would need to. Maybe the P2s if they burn a lot of fuel or tires, but everything might be okay for everyone to just sprint this out for 60 minutes. We'll all find out. But I'll be back and forth as we go here, but I'm not sure why my software is kind of choppy, unfortunately. I need to figure that out. It's not really choppy on this. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it on stream now, kind of getting choppy. Alright, I'll be back momentarily. Please enjoy, and we'll see you real soon. here we go. 3.5 minutes left. Been some great battles out there. Some good pockets of GTE battles. The P2 battle at the front, obviously P1 and P2, since they're so much faster than GTEs. They were close for a while. Some great battles going back and forth between those two, Lyndon Bigman and Brian Engels. I think a lot of the pit stops kind of cycled people out and in from the next person, up ahead. So Brian's been battling his way back from a deficit after the pit stops, about 5.5 seconds now at the moment from Lyndon Bigman, currently in P1. About 2:45 to go here, as we see Mike Lobin, Keshin Hall, very close. It's the closest battle on track at the moment. That's kind of why we're right here, focused on these two. We saw some great battles. That had Victor Paz involved, and Keshin, Mike Lobin, Bernie Puebla, Thomas Coward, all those folks there. Had some fantastic battles. I know Oscar Fielding was up above, or not up above, but up ahead with Victor for a long time. Looked like he had an incident where he may have gotten into the wall pretty heavily, messed up the front end a little bit, had to come in for another pit. It's currently a lap down, back there in P8 of class, P10 overall. But we've got this. Where's Lyndon Bigman? Lyndon has crossed the start-finish line. He's going towards the cheese bridge. Sargento. It's great cheese. They're real cheese people. So we will have at least one more lap to go after this. As I said in the beginning, I wasn't sure if pit stops were going to happen or needed to happen. But obviously in this 60-minute session, they put in a mandatory pit. So basically that's why the pits were open after 15 minutes had elapsed from the start, and they closed up with 15 minutes to go. So kind of gave a little bit of time there for folks to get a pit stop in, which was mandatory. So as always within Raceroom, a mandatory pit stop means that they need to do at least 2 tires. So I'm sure people took 2 tires. I'm sure some folks probably took fuel as well. I would have to assume the P2s probably took maybe 4 tires and fuel. Who knows? But as we see, Lyndon Bigman coming to the tail end of the lap here, will cross the line with probably a few seconds left. I think he should at least, and will probably prompt one more lap, unless he slows down ever so slightly and doesn't cross the line before the numbers go, which he might. I don't know. He might slow down here a little bit. He's got 5.5 seconds, and he will not. So one more lap to go with 9 seconds. We're going to jump back on board with Bernie Puebla. He's right here with Keshin Hall as Michael Lobin goes by. I think Bernie just got a little bit too far wide there near the Corvette Bridge, which is easy. That's a tough turn. There's some cars that you can actually just completely turn it around, trying to get on the brakes to get around that left-hander. So it's a tough one. Bernie looks like he got put out just a little bit on his own there. Mike Lobin squeezed right on by for P6 overall, P4 in class. And Mike Lobin here, he's going to try. He's way off the line there. So where's Victor Paz? Victor has crossed that line. He is 20 seconds ahead of Thomas Cowart here coming across the line. Currently in P2 as he starts his final lap. Keshin Hall, Mike Lobin, guys are all over the place. These guys are driving hard for it, which we love to see. If you've enjoyed all the action that the auto director did, I was kind of sitting here, not really commentating, kind of looking at some other stuff, working on some stuff, but also kind of clicking around as I needed to, keeping an eye on the software. So if you enjoyed any of this content, any of these battles, any of this race, be sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, whether you're watching now or you're watching later. Thanks for watching now. Thanks for watching later if you do. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to the the NARR YouTube channel. And make sure you get notifications set up. That way you can see whenever we go live on a stream, whenever videos go up on a record. You're always in the know if you are subscribed and have your notifications set up. Let's jump back up to Lyndon Bigeman. Oh, perfect timing. So here he comes, Lyndon Bigeman, P1 overall, P1 in class. Fantastic drive by himself there. Brian Ingles, very close behind, about 4.5 seconds for P2 overall, P2 in class. And unfortunately for those two, Mike Belair, who was in qualifying, must have had a disconnect due to ping or due to a server issue or whatnot between qualifying and racing. So there were only two P2 cars out there. So a little bit lonely of a race for those two, but in the end they were still less than 5 seconds apart on the final lap, so that's fantastic stuff. Victor Paz coming up here, P1 in class, P3 overall, so he makes the podium in a GTE car. Thomas Cowart, he's got a good buffer between himself and Keshen Hall behind. Thomas Cowart here is going to come in P2 in class, class podium, and P4 overall in race. Fantastic race by him there as he comes across the line. There he goes. Keshen Hall, he's got, that is not Mike Lobin right behind, so I'm not sure who that is pushing him super hard there. Let's get off the here. So Keshen Hall is going to come through in P3 in the class for a podium. Here comes Mike Lobin, about 4 seconds behind, P4 in class. Bernie Puebla, not far behind, P5 in class for Bernie. And there they all are. So, top to bottom, P1 overall, Lyndon Bigeman. P2 overall, Brian Ingles. P3 overall, Victor Paz. P1 in class. P2 in class for the GTEs, Thomas Cowart. P3 in class, Keshen Hall for the GTEs. Mike Lobin, P4 in class. Bernie Puebla, P5 in class. King Garbett, P6 in class. Dan Dietering, P7 in class. Hey, look, we still have it there. And King Garbett, P8. Dan Dietering, P9 in class. Oscar Fielding, unfortunately, after his mishap there into the wall, P10. Ricardo Costa and I think it was Christian Tinkler. I am not exactly sure where those two were the entire time. Looks like Ricardo got 10 laps in before a disconnect. And Christian was, I'm unsure where he was, but he still completed 29 laps somehow. So, there you go. A very quick 60-minute race. For those involved there. That was the P2 class, the GTE class at Road America. That's kind of how Wednesdays are going to be now. There won't be, obviously, the weekly ranked event. That's moved to Saturdays. There'll be a slight, transitional period. Saturdays are a little bit, they're a little bit tougher for everyone. Either way, Saturdays will be now the weekly ranked event. It'll be a sort of a transitional period for the racers themselves and for me here to either record or stream. Obviously, weekends are a little bit tougher for everyone to be available and availability. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, in the end, subscribe to the channel. Get your notifications set. That way you can see when we do go streaming live or when we record and put a video up. You're always in the know. That's the best way to keep track of things, whether you're interested in them or not. The next stream coming up that I know of that's actually scheduled is Saturday. It will not be a Raceroom event. It will be an Automobilista 2 event. The North America Raceroom Discord is putting on, putting on a Daytona 2.4 hour race within AMS2s. So if you have nothing to do on Saturday and you want to watch a little sim racing, come on by. We'll be streaming it live one of the two splits, and we'll go from there. So that's about all I have. Keep a lookout. Discord.gg/NARR will get you to the Discord server, get you in the know of everything going on within the NARR community. So